I just wanted to make this quick video to show you guys how to manipulate disk files on virtual Dragon disks. Last year I made a similar video showing you how to manipulate files on virtual Cocoa disks. This time I'm going to show you how to do it on a Dragon disk. The technique is a little different, but it's relatively simple. And the benefit of this is that you can make custom disks with the programs that you want on it to use with the SDC in the Dragon if you don't have a physical floppy drive. So to do this I'm using XRoar, but I'm also using a program called Cocoa Disk Utility, and the only reason I'm using that program is because it'll let me view the contents of my Dragon disks without having to put them into the XRoar emulator and do a directory of every single disk. So you can see if I click on disk 13, it's going to tell me what's in that disk. Disk 16 have Dark Star, Tangle, Football, many others. So I'm going to scroll down and I have a blank disk in here. Blank. So obviously it has nothing on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with my XRoar emulator, which by the way I'm running with DOS Plus 4.9. I find that to be pretty much the easiest ROM to use. So we're going to start off by clicking Tools and hit Keyboard Translation so that the PC keyboard will be recognized properly. I'm going to go into Drive 1 and I'm going to insert my blank disk. So if I, Drive 1, Drive 1. If I do a directory of Drive 1 so that it's empty. So what I have to do is I have to make sure that I enable the writes on it. Now Drive 2, I'm going to insert a disk that I want to take some programs off of. So I'm going to go back to my Cocoa Disk Utility program. And I wanted to put Stalker onto a new disk, and Stalker is on virtual Dragon disk number 4. So what I'm going to do is come over here and insert a disk in the Drive 2, and I'm going to select disk 4. And if you just want to verify that this is correct, you can do a directory 2 and you'll see my Stalker program showing up there. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to just copy the program which is in Drive 2, and we're going to copy it to the same name but in Drive 1. And I love how XRoar is pretty much bang on with the speed. So we can just verify that that went on to disk 1, and there you go. Stalker is now on disk 1. So I wanted to make my custom games disk for my SDC that I'm using in the Dragon. So I'm going to go back, and I was looking for Starman. So disk 6, you'll notice that Starman is on disk 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eject the disk from drive 2, insert disk 6, and we already know what's on disk 6 because of here, so I'm not going to have to waste my time doing a directory. I'm just going to do a copy. From drive 2 to, and let's just call it star, make it a little quicker, and we're going to put that on drive 1. There you go, and if you want to verify that, you can just do a directory, and you're going to see that we have Stalker and Starman, which I abbreviated to Star. Now I wanted to put my third favorite game on there, if I can find it again. There you go, King Tut, which is on disk number 22, King Tut. So again, we're going to come and we're going to eject the disk out of drive 2 and insert disk 22. And then the same thing, we'll just copy from drive 2 to, and I'll be lazy again, I'll just abbreviate it to TUT, and that's going to drive 1. There we go, and we'll verify that again. Now we have the 3 games that I like playing the most on one single disk that I can mount into my SDC on my Dragon. Now these won't be saved to the disk until I exit out of XROAR, so it's very important to make sure you do that. So if you look now, it's still showing nothing on the disk, but don't worry, it will actually show up. So we're going to eject the disk, and I'm going to close the program, and then I'm going to go back here and click on blank, and there you go, Stalker, Starman, King Tut. And if we want to just verify that, we'll open up XROAR again, and I'll put that disk in. Do a directory, and we can, don't forget to hit the translation, and we can run the program. And there's Starman Jones. And now that that disk is made up, I'm going to change its name from blank, and I'm going to rename it to my games. And now I can take this game, this game disk, and put it onto an SD card and play it on my SDC. And it's just as simple as that.